Hi all, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got two little small hauls here. One of them is a couple of latest products by Dior, which I was quite interested in. And the other is a selection. There was an offer on over the bank holiday with Cult Beauty. So I picked up some pieces that I'd been wanting to get for quite some time. One of the brands I've grown to love using over the last year or so. Without further ado, let's get into it. My name's Mirific Beauty. If you're new to my channel, come along and say hello, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you like the video and you get to the end of it, please subscribe as well. That'll really help me out. Thank you very much, and let's get started. So as I mentioned, I've got a little beauty haul here. What I'm going to do some makeup on my face and then try these products on with you to show you what they're like basically. And then the Cult Beauty products, I'll just show you there, and we'll go through those as well. With the Dior, I don't need any more lipsticks, believe me, I've got thousands. However, I just love the packaging of this one. There's been lots of great reviews on it already. So I picked up a lipstick, and I also picked up the new Forever Nude matte filter. So this is meant to give a matte finish and also give a blurring effect. So I'm going to pop this on one side of my face, and then I'm going to show you my favorite one at the moment, which is Givenchy, the quad pressed powder, and I'll pop that on this side of the face. So I've already shown you the Prism Libre, but I'll get that out and show you in a minute, and let's get into it. I'm going to start off by, that is the lipstick by the way, and I will just get it out and show you that. I have worn it a couple of times and I couldn't wait to do the review. But that is the beautiful packaging, and then you've got the nice silver at the end, like their sort of it's like their logo, isn't it? And then at the other end, it just shows you the, if you can see that, the number and the shade. So we'll get into that as well. And I'm going to start off by applying. I've already moisturized all my face. I've got my eyebrows done, my eyes are done, so this is just the face and lips I'm doing today. I'm going to start off with, just to review the powder fairly, I'll use the foundation stick that is Dior as well, because I'm sure they work well together, and that is the Dior Skin Perfect Forever Skin Perfect Stick multi-usage. This one here, and I have shade 1.5. Let's get that on, and that is it there, by the way, and I've shown you this before in videos. I'm just going to put a little bit all over the face. I'm using my BK 101 brush, and I'm just going to blend that through. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, it's just that I need to make sure it's all even. I like this because it is quite really nice wearing foundation. And then let me just put some on. My Cult Beauty package literally came in the post today, and I've been waiting for hours for it so I could film this video. This morning it was lovely and still nice and sunny now, but the sun's gone over. But it was lovely, sunny and shiny in here, and I was like, I'll film today because the weather, you know, it's really nice and bright. But unfortunately, it was 2:30 before it was delivered, and I had to go out as well. I've come back and the sun has passed over pretty much. I'll just pop on my Merit. I love this stick. absolutely do for touch-ups, and I tend to use it around my eyes as well. It's really nice. Bit there, cover any blemishes, and then I'll just blend that through. And then I've got my Angie Hot and Flashy, and I love this brush actually, a concealer brush, just blends out really well. If this is going slow, I will speed it up so that you don't have to watch all this at the normal pace. There we have it. I think that's fairly even. Yeah, let me have a look. I could do with a touch more under the eyes actually. Yeah, the reason why I haven't bought that much beauty for a while is just been nothing really outstanding released. I think there's some more releases coming up quite soon that I'm more interested in. I don't know about you if you think differently. Is there been any pieces you've really liked? The Chanel eyeshadows, well, to be honest, I've got millions of them, and this new collection of set of 4, I think it's 4 quads, isn't it? None of them appeal to me, and I just don't really wear a great deal of, you know, eyeshadows anymore. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. I wear a lot of makeup in the day, and to put a heavy eye on is not, it's not really appropriate for work, and you go in the shops, it's not so much appropriate for that either. It's just a lot of faffing, isn't it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Forever powder I bought, and then I'm going to put 1/2 with my current this is the lightest shade in Prisme Libre by Givenchy, and the Forever nude matte filter I have in 01 Fair, which is also the lightest one in their range as well. So I'm going to do 1/2 and 1/2, and then we're going to have a look. I have used this as well, by the way, just because I wanted to see what it was like. And that is, I love the packaging. I really do love this packaging, you know, so nice and tactile. And then that's the back. You get a nice big mirror, and then that is the powder there with the DIor embossing. It's so nice, you know. And then I've got to get 2 similar brushes. So the only 2 similar brushes I've got are exactly the same. They're quite big. Normally I use smaller brushes, but I haven't got 2 the same, and I want to keep it quite fair. There's no real kick up, but you do get some powder on the brush. Sorry, I'm just looking in my mirror over here. If I get any. So I put a fair amount of powder on there, probably more than what I would normally do, but for the purpose of the video. Right, there's all hairs from the brush here, so let me have a close-up look. Yeah, now that really, hold on, I want to just get my other light here. That really has blurred. I've got here there. That really has blurred. Oh, it's really smoothed out as well. Here, that's really good actually. It has really blurred the skin compared to this side, which has got nothing on at the moment. So there's that. And it's not a fully matte, as you can see. It's not fully matte, but it's really hot in here, by the way, as well, so it's probably not helping. Let me have another go, just to keep it as fair as possible. I want to look around my nose as well, by the way. I can feel the hairs on my face off this brush. Let me put that one away. I think the other brush I've got's not so... Sorry, guys. Sorry, this is taking a while. Put my glasses on. Yeah, it's smoothed out all the pores here. So far it isn't sitting in them. It's not further highlighted any texture on my skin, and it has blurred it off a little bit. Not a lot, but a bit. It does give a blurred effect. It does, yeah. So there we go. That side is with the Dior powder, and then that's got nothing on at the moment, but I'm going to put the Givenchy on now so you can compare the two. So my next brush is the same, and this one, as I said, is, I love this one. I sort of realise now why people were very upset when they changed the formula and it wasn't as blurry. I never understood, because I bought the actual loose powder that was reformulated and I had no issues with it. But then when I bought this in the original, because they brought this out and they brought since the powders back out in the original formula, so they have listened to the customers. It comes with a brush, that one, by the way. And I've got to say, I just absolutely love it. It's so good. It's so good at basically matting down. So that gives it automatically more payoff. You can see there. In terms of, sorry. Oh, by the way, this is meant to be quite brightening as well. So there is, this is the Givenchy side. And this is Dior, Givenchy. Don't know whether you can see a difference. I'm going to look now. They both feel very smooth, but that feels a dry, more dry smooth. That feels a bit more like it's got moisture in it. Let's look at the forehead a minute. Now on the forehead, I would say that looks a little bit more matte to me than this side, but this side is more brightening and that powder is very brightening. It doesn't, I don't know actually. And then I need to put my glasses on actually. There's very little in it, you know, very little. I think the Dior just blurs just tiny bit more than the Givenchy one, but not to the point where you've got to rush out and buy it if you think you need, you know, if you've already got a Givenchy powder you love, you don't need to be running out and buying it. The Dior one. It's quite interesting to note though, there's a bit of, it feels very smooth and moist on this. Sorry, no one likes the word moist, but it does feel more moist on this side than this side. And yet more powder, I thought more powder applied this side. Just gonna, there's literally very little in it. I'm struggling to see. Really happy. I mean, I think in terms of the Givenchy, it does brighten slightly more, only a tiny bit. I don't know whether you can see that. But both of them blur really well. Right, so that is the powder. I'm really happy with it. The only thing I would say about it is £50 is a lot of money for 9 grams, so it's a fair amount. I only got 7 grams in the Prisme Libre, and that was 46. I suppose it's on par with all the other high-end mattifying face powders. It's not super matte. It doesn't feel like, for a maturing lady like myself, I don't need to worry about my lines being enhanced, because I don't think they have been. I don't know what you think, but it would be great. I don't know whether you've picked up this powder, but I really do like it. So that's the first thing. Now moving on to my next, oh, first of all, I'm just going to put a bit of contour on, and that is my cute little Westman Atelier little one in biscuit. Right, so I tend to just, it's just to help finish the face off really. Let me get that blended in. I just love these little minis, they're just fantastic. I have to go down south with work day after tomorrow, so I love taking these with me because then I don't have to faff around with big products. I'm only taking like a little backpack for staying overnight, you know. You don't want to fill that with tons of makeup, so I tend to use a lot of sticks that aren't cumbersome, and the Westman Atelier, oh, just brilliant for that. Sorry, I'm looking away, just getting under that double chin that hopefully will be gone one day. I'm doing a lot of research into postmenopausal weight and how to lose it naturally and not with Manjaro or with the other injections that are out there. I just found out that, so there've been people who've been going private to get Manjaro in the UK have been stitched up royally because they were already paying a lot for one injection. I think it was, God, it was £100 odd anyway per injection. And I think, I might be wrong because I don't know much about it, but I think one woman she was saying she spent £500 a month. £500. I know, fair enough, we all want to lose weight, but I don't think I can afford that. I literally could never afford that. Anyway, that injection, so it's about £100 odd per injection, so she must be using one a week maybe. And she said they're going up in September to 300 and something. You're talking over £1,000 a month just to lose a little bit of weight. I mean, no, go for a run, please. I mean, I know it's hard. I know, believe me, I know more than anyone how much it is a struggle to get weight off. But I can't even afford it at that price. So, but I just don't agree with, it's just the side effects as well. Anyway, I'm really digressing, so sorry. I've just done a little tiny bit of contour. Now I want to go on to the Cult Beauty before I get to the lipstick. I went into Sephora and they sell the big Gisou. It's like a hair mask. And you know how, I don't, if you've ever been into Sephora, if you walk around the tills, there's all the minis and more. And I said, do you have this one for the, and she said, no, we don't do it. So I ordered it on the, how cute that is. It's so cute. I just hope it works well as a mask. But I ordered it, it was £19 full price. I think I got it for about 15 with the, and it's a little mask there for your hair. It's got no real scent to it, but it'll be interesting to try it. I'm always looking for, you know, something different to try. Yeah, there's not much scent on it, but that's not a bad thing. I'll report back on how that works because the full price is about £40. It's not cheap. This is 75 mils, but yeah, I can't wait to try that. So I thought while there was an offer on, I would purchase that. And like I say, I'll get back to you. And then the other thing I had a huge interest in, and I think any woman of a certain age is going to love this. It is the Ultra Violette Extreme Screen Hydrating Body and Hand Skin Cream. Very high protection, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum, 4 hours, water resistant, SBS 50 plus. Now, I've heard also a lot of great things about, now I've never opened this one as well, and it's a hand cream. How many times do we find, has anyone ever found a hand cream with sunscreen in? And yet, if we're not careful, we're just going to end up with dark spots so much faster. Nothing, oh yeah, so there you go, it twists, it doesn't come off the cap, it twists to open. You can see that. And I'm just going to put a bit on my hand. Oh, it'll be interesting to see how it smells as well, the scent of it. again, got my let me just put some on. Now, I'm always needing hand cream, but the idea of having, so what I normally do is when I put my facial sunscreen on, I tend to use the rest and pop that I've got over and pop it on the back of my hands anyway. But it's just so good to have a, oh yeah, that's a nice hand cream. It's not too greasy actually. It's not greasy at all, in fact. Yeah, that's pretty much sunk in. It smells so clean. It doesn't smell biscuity or nothing. It's, you know, it just doesn't smell of anything. I had to pick that up as well, just because I use it on my face and décolletage, and this is for your body as well. It doesn't say anywhere you can't use it on your face, but it's a specific for body and hands, but there's no actual scent on it, so I can't see that irritating your face either if you wanted to use that on your face. I don't think I'm going to put it on all over my body. I'll probably put it on here around my neck, etc. But I do that with my facial one from DIor. Really pleased to pick that up. I heard good things about Ultra Violette, so that's good to know. Any questions you have, just let me know. Now, the two products I picked up, which I really wanted, are both from Westman Atelier, or Atelier. I picked up Coquette, so that's another blush stick I was really interested in. They've just started doing it in a mini. I think other than doing it in sets, they hadn't done it by itself in a mini before. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a gorgeous colour. So I haven't used this, as you can see. And there is the shade there. Wow, that is lovely. It's like, it's a peach basically. Let's pop that on. Oh, let's just blend that out as well. So yeah, that's partially blended out. Yeah, it's very natural looking, isn't it? It's quite light. If you have dark skin, this is probably not going to show up. Oh, really like that. I'll just get my stippling brush. I'll stipple one side and I'll use my fingers on the other. Yeah, so that looks quite good, doesn't it? Probably the stippling side is done better than, I think that's left a bit more colour on my face. So let's put just a little bit more on. Yeah, like I say, I just absolutely love these. I'll be taking this down south with me, and then I'll just go what the other product to show you, which they've only just started doing this one in a mini as well. But I just think the minis are a fantastic option. I really like Westman Atelier products, you know. That's the Coquette. And I just think that's a nice colour. We're coming into autumn now, but in Australia, etc., they'll be coming into spring. So this will be great for spring, but I think I'd still wear this in the winter, to be honest. Yeah, it's just a nice little flush of colour. Right, and then the final one I bought out of the Cult Beauty offer for bank holiday was the Petite Light Up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say the Coquette is the Petite Baby Cheeks blush stick. So it's a creme blush stick, and they're just like clean beauty. She's all about clean beauty. There's no scent on the products. These retail for, I think this one I got in the sale. This one's full price. I didn't, so it was £20. The full size of 44, but they just last ages, you know. Then I picked up the Westman Atelier Petite Lit Up Highlight Stick, and this one is in Nectar, and it's brand new to the mini line too. This one, I don't think they've even put it in a collection as a mini, but I could be wrong there, but I don't think they have. And oh, look at that. How cute is that packaging? There we go. Just how cute is that? Oh, it's really nice, isn't it? You can see that. And then again, I have not used this, so let me pop. Oh, it's got a lovely shimmer on that. Don't know whether you can see that. Let me do that. Yeah. And then there it is there. So it gives a lovely sheen on the cheek. So that's going to be great for the tops of the cheeks. Let me just put that on. And again, you know, one swipe. There we go. One swipe and you're done. A little bit down in the centre of the nose. There we go. That is gorgeous. See there? That is really lovely. And there it is on the top there. Yeah, really impressed with that. Like I say, just perfect. Just perfect for travel with. No having to put big bulky products in your bag. And they're fairly, if you can get them on sale, they're fairly inexpensive as well. I mean, for the standard of Gucci Westman's products, they're so nice. So finally, I'm going to do my lipstick, but I am going to pencil my lips. So I'm just going to pencil my lips with, it is the DIor Rouge Contour Stick. And this one is 329 Nude Blush. 329 Nude Blush. And then that is it there. You can see that. And then I'll just do, there we go. And it's just a nice nude rose colour. So let me just quickly put that on my lips. Quick outline. I won't put it too much in their lip because I want you to see the lip product. Not so, but I want to show you if it, hopefully this one works with the lipstick. And then okay, so that's lip pencil. And then I just want to show you this gorgeous lipstick. I was going to compare this with apparently it's very similar in colour to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, although I've got to say Pillow Talk I find quite drying on my lips and it's quite dull and flat looking on my lips. This is not. It also has a lovely shine on it. This one is 120 Iconic Rose. I believe there's 10 shades in this formula. So this is your Rouge DIor On Stage Brilliance Comfort Intense Coated Shine Lipstick Ultra Wear Intense Comfort, and it's 2.2 grams, so it's not a lot of product. It was, again, I'll have to put the price underneath. And then, like I say, that is just beautiful packaging right there. And that is the lipstick there. I have worn it a couple of times. And then I'm going to put it next to the lip liner. I'm going to put this on. Now there is a little bit of a scent to it, not a lot. It's the typical DIor lipstick scent. That just feels gorgeous and creamy, you know. It is ever so slightly waxy, and what it does is very intense and opaque, as you can see. I've noticed that. The other thing is when you put this back on, it just doesn't automatically. You have to almost, there, it only fits one way. But the thing is, like I say, just gorgeous packaging. I love, sorry, I keep looking over there, look here. I love this lipstick. It's gorgeous. It's a warm shade, like I say, and it just stays put for hours. So that one, I went over about 2-3 times. That will last now. And it just looks, it's just very flattering as well. I don't think it highlights any lines in my lips, fills them in fact. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Sorry I have been away for a while, but like I say, I can really only buy makeup I want to wear. It's not like I'm being sponsored in any way, because I'm not. I buy everything. I review it as I buy it. If I don't need stuff, I'm not just going to buy it for the sake of making a video, because it's not, I'm not monetized in any way. I haven't got enough followers for a start. But besides that, I love doing these videos. I love sharing my thoughts on products, and you know, if it helps you become informed of what you would like to buy, then fantastic. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If I've missed anything out, just ask some questions below and I'm happy to answer. I'm just out of the habit of doing videos, I think. And then if you're new and you enjoyed the video, please press a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll pop prices below. Any other questions, please feel free to ask. I'll give you an update because I've got a favourites to do at some point, and I will let you know how I'm getting on. But I've worn this lipstick twice already and I know I love it. Take care. Thanks for coming back, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.